Basically, we're trying to give veterans who deployed kind of a, someplace that it's kind of relaxed, someplace that it's a common bond sort of thing. A transition is kind of hard when if you're coming from the military into being a civilian, then to get thrown into a college as large as this, and you kind of feel like you're all alone. My first term back, it was really hard. I was on the next term I was on academic probation because I failed chemistry, so I'm back in chemistry again this year. I want to get everything out of it I can, and it's kind of hard because I have a family, so I go home. I'm taking care of kids and a little more pressure. When veterans get out, there's a lot of them don't know there's a reintegration center. The guy's name is Dean Ely. He's a program manager for OIF, Operation Iraqi Freedom. Any veteran who gets out, they can go there, get tied into the VA healthcare system.
We facilitate veterans who served in Iraq and Afghanistan transitioning from the Department of Defense to the Department of Veteran Affairs for their health care. So what we're doing is we're separating the health care providing and the claims processing so that there are different sides of the house that do these two services. So I'm a health care provider. We've learned from our past mistakes that we need a specialty team to help these veterans.
When I first got out, the traumatic brain injury wasn't even talked about then. When I got out, I was 30% disabled, and I redid my claim, and they moved me up to like the 70%. So it was a big increase. It was helpful. So, but then you realize, wow, I'm 70% disabled. It's kind of bad. I mean, overall, I had a decent experience. I lost a soldier when I was there, so it kind of messed me up mentally. So it's regrouping after that. It just takes a long process. The unit I was in, I know they're going back. I know the people that are in that unit, so it's just I'm not there with them, so it's kind of a loss feeling. I retired out of the military in 2007. I retired from Fort Lewis, Washington, but we had a house, so we tried to sell our house. We're in the start of the prime lending practices. We got caught up in that, so we lost our house to foreclosure. We came in town, then we were just kind of passing through. Then we came back, and we're homeless for 8 months. So it was kind of hard. We had, there's 7 of us. My wife and I, 5 kids, 2 dogs, and a 24-foot travel trailer. It's not very easy to do for 8 months. We're trying to do the Parks program through St. Vincent de Paul, but since we had kids, we couldn't do that. So we ended up at the First Place Family Development Center, where they have a camp program or camping program for families. They do for families that have kids in school, they make sure the kids get into school. We had a travel trailer, so they sort of let us stay out by the Rose Garden. And we got into a house and just kind of been moving around from there. As far as the VFSA, I'd like to stay involved as long as possible, and just have to wait and see what happens. There's good times and there's bad times. Usually I don't talk to a lot of people. This kind of puts me in a position where I have to talk. I have to be open, and I'm trying to get more people involved.